Hello Opti-Coat race fans. The motorsports action continued in Melbourne, Victoria, Australia at the Sandown Raceway this past weekend. Fraser and his number 59 Opti-Coat sponsored McLaren GT3 began Saturday's race 1 in 5th position in round 3 of the Australian GT and taking 3rd moving into Sunday's race 2. Race 2 saw Ross and the number 59 get off to a great start, moving him into 2nd place quickly. Ross moved up and began nibbling at the back of 1st position before taking the high road and pulling into 1st with an excellent pass. The number 59 McLaren GT3 continued its domination, leading the pack and extending this lead to 1.7 seconds before heading into pit lane for a mandatory stop. A compulsory 14 seconds of pit time was added due to Ross's excellent qualifying rounds, but adding more pressure to the McLaren team. Ross got back to chewing up the track after a good pit stop, and not even contact with the other McLaren could stop him from advancing through the field to get back to the front. Race 2 would conclude with the Opti-Coat sponsored McLaren GT3 taking the checkered flag in 2nd place and setting up Ross for a great start in race 3. Race 3 saw another great start for Ross and the number 59 McLaren as he quickly took the lead out of turn 1 to grab 1st position. The Opti-Coat McLaren team knew they had a 15-second longer pit stop than the other cars and set off on the hunt to open up the gap. The McLaren had mega pace and Ross was able to open up a 10-second lead on the field, posting the fastest lap before heading into the pits. The number 59 Opti-Coat McLaren pulled back onto the track into 3rd position with Ross chasing down the leader. Ross continued the battle for 1st with very tight nose-to-tail racing, but ultimately concluded with a 2nd place finish, taking the checkered flag just 0.295 seconds behind the race leader. Congratulations to Fraser Ross and the entire Opti-Coat McLaren team for taking the podium 3 times over the weekend, not to mention moving into 2nd place in the overall championship. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications, and thanks for watching the Ultimate Race Report.